TIFU by telling my husband I do not love him unconditionally.
TIFU by telling my husband I do not love him unconditionally. I will not go into all the extensive details about our relationship. But we have been fighting a lot for several months, like daily. Yesterday he demanded I give him my unconditional love. I was flabbergasted. My mouth literally open. I just couldn't believe this man who uses the threat of divorce on regular basis. Calls me horrible names and other mean things on at least weekly. Has physically hurt me. Would even say such a thing. I told him that I don't even think I am capable of unconditionally loving another person. My love absolutely has conditions, and honestly you have pushed me to the edge. I told him at this point in our marriage, I am physically stuck here, I am not even sure if I love you anymore. It hurt a lot to say that, but it is the truth. I feel really empty inside. I am at work and don't feel like going home. I feel like sleeping in my car all evening. TLDR, I don't know if I love my husband.
Sounds like your marriage hasn't been working for quite some time. Maybe it's time to make it official.
This is why I don't believe in unconditional love. When love is expected rather than freely given or used like chains to bind, that's not love to me. I hope you can get to a better place.
At the bare minimum, you guys need couples counseling. 1. Physical abuse is never okay. 2. Emotional abuse is never okay. 3. Threatening things like divorce and suicide over and over is manipulation. It's a form of emotional abuse. See point 2. 4. I don't know your situation, but if you have friends it may be time to pack up and go. There are also dedicated shelters for battered women.
You can use either of these as a safe place until you either get a mediator if you want to go to couples counseling or until you get a lawyer if you go the divorce route. Fight for alimony on top of child support. I would hazard to guess if he is also controlling, he is also likely responsible for making you financially dependent on him. My personal recommendation based on what you said is divorce, but again I don't know your specific situation.
Okay, I'm usually one to err on the side of caution when giving relational advice, but there are major issues within the first few seconds. Firstly, anyone who gets physical with someone else needs to seek help. If you feel safe enough, I suggest leaving the house for now. Second, anyone using the threat of a breakup/divorce is being manipulative knowingly. Thirdly, I know a lot of people are going to give you advice such as leave him, stay with him, so on and so forth. I believe the first thing you need to do is to make sure you are physically, mentally, and emotionally safe. Immediately let people know if you believe you might be in danger.
After you know you are safe, I suggest speaking with a therapist, a LMFT to be specific, about your situation, and hopefully they will be open-minded and lay out your options for you. Therapists have way more experience than 99% of the commenters on here because they deal with this stuff almost daily. Whether or not you still love your husband, it's quite clear he's not a good husband, partner, or anything of the like. May you get cleanly out of this. Or messily out, but safely out. This isn't my marriage is in trouble. This is I'm married to an abusive man. Start planning your exit. Tell him nothing. Save money and pack things and make your plan to simply leave one day soon when he's not present.
Do you have kids together?
I'd suggest ignoring the Reddit sounding board and making this decision on your own. It sounds like you already have and that you're looking for confirmation. But nobody here has the full story. I'm sorry things have been so rough, and I hope you end up happy with whatever decision you make.
If you're wondering if you love your husband, you don't love your husband. You deserve to be happy. You don't need him.
Get that divorce. Where's the TIFU? If you want the relationship to work, go seek a marriage counselor. If you don't want the relationship to work, get a divorce. Clearly the relationship has issues. Stop your posts. Stop taking advice from Reddit users who half of us are probably not even in relationships at the moment. Nor do any of us know how you on a personal level well enough to understand your situation beyond a measly paragraph. Go seek a professional. Internet is not for marriage or relationship advice. Why is this in TIFU? More like TTG-TFO. If you don't know if you love someone, you don't love them. Everything you're feeling is normal for your situation. There is a such thing as unconditional love. The thing is, you can't give unconditional love when you're not receiving unconditional love. This man has tormented you because he believes he can get it with no effort to give it. You deserve so much more than this. You deserve the world and someone who would never dream of saying these awful things to you. You deserve to love and be loved unconditionally. Save yourself and love yourself. Get away from this man. Hey, if you're financially independent or can become so quickly, you're better off out of this relationship than in it. And if it's bad enough, you're better out of it even if you are currently financially dependent. There's so much to say in favor of being out there on your own and improving your own life. And there are so many ways to do it. I hope you can escape. No one deserves this. Sounds like emotional abuse and some physical as well. He will not change. You need to leave. Quit wasting your days with him. Tell him he has to offer unconditional love if he wants it in return. Threatening divorce on a regular basis is not a sign of unconditional love. That's because women only love with conditions, yet a man will love you unconditionally seems right. Not excusing unacceptable behavior, not recommending any decision, hoping to help you understand men better in general. We get loved unconditionally as children, but when we get older, all love in our lives becomes conditional. The core of it is, girls are valuable because they are girls. You are only valuable if you are useful. This hurts. Toward women and children, men are still capable of giving unconditional love to others. But we don't receive it. We humans give, often freely, what we want the most. If we give too long without receiving, we become resentful, awful beings. Men need to learn this is the way things are, not an attack or rejection specifically against them. We need to be men who give our grieving inner child the unconditional love that was ripped away.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.